First Alert Forecast.
Winter weather advisories stretch from Missouri through Indiana and all the way off to the East Coast as we're tracking a weather system that's currently moving into and through our area. Those winter weather advisories extend up to Grant, Blackford, and Jay County. Those go until tonight at 8 p.m. But basically, if you live north of US 224, this is going to be a very minimal, if any, accumulating snow event, with places to the south of Fort Wayne seeing a little bit more. I just poked my head outside, and right now in Fort Wayne, that snow is just starting to stick to the grass, but we've got a little bit heavier snow in Grant, Blackford, and Jay County. These are the areas where that snow is going to stick just a little bit more. We've got warm road surfaces right now, but as we go throughout the day and the afternoon, that snow starts to accumulate. We're starting to see road conditions worsen just a little bit this afternoon, with some slick spots possible this evening. So if you're traveling this afternoon and into the evening, just use some caution as you get to where you need to be safely. Here's what Future Track shows in terms of the timing. We're still dealing with the snow for places south of Auburn for the most part by about 4 p.m. Then we're starting to see that snow move off to the east, and it starts to wrap up by about, I'd say, 8 p.m. or so. Then as we get into 10 p.m. overnight and into very early Saturday morning, we're tracking a few lake effect snow flurries, not really going to cause much in terms of impacts, but one or two places to the north of Fort Wayne might end up getting just a few snowflakes by the time Saturday morning rolls around. And then we see the sunshine return for late Saturday afternoon. We should see dry conditions through Saturday afternoon and through Sunday as well. And Sunday is actually looking like a pretty sunny day. So how much snow are we talking here? Well, Fort Wayne could pick up an inch of snow through tomorrow, with, like I mentioned, places off to the south picking up a little bit more, maybe closer to 2 inches. But really, this is going to be a dusting at most. But we know that even this little amount can cause some slick spots. So just like I mentioned, use some caution. Temperature for today, we're only maxing out in the low 30s at about that freezing mark. And we'll see that snow wrap up by about 8 or 9 o'clock. Like I mentioned, the weekend looking good. It's cold on Saturday, 28 for that high, 40 for your Sunday, but we've got some brisk winds. So we're dealing with cold wind chill values. It'll feel like the single digits on Saturday morning, only climbing up into the low teens for those feels like on Saturday afternoon. Sunday morning starts much the same, feels like the single digits across the area. And then we'll see those feels like temperatures return into the mid to upper 20s on a Sunday afternoon. But like I mentioned before, we are starting to see temperatures rebound. 44 for that high on Monday, 50 on Tuesday, and we've got multiple 50-degree days in a row, 54 on Wednesday, and we see the upper 40s for next Thursday, and it does look like we're going to see a dry stretch as we start the week.